as these two areas of low pressure, you can actually see them kind of already moving in closer and closer. They're going to phase together or combine to form one stronger area of low pressure, and that's going to give us our best opportunity for some heavy snowfall after midnight, going into about 8 to 9 in the morning on Tuesday. So we're not done with this yet, not by a long shot. Hey there, Jeff and Tasmin. It has really not been the best of nights here, with the snowfall coming down at a pretty moderate rate, even becoming heavy at times, blanketing the roads throughout Hagerstown. Travel has been rather treacherous. You combine that with the rather bitter wind chill out there. It is not the best night in the world to be out and about, whether you are walking or on the road. So please, if you can, stay inside. Out to the west, though, we have our next frontal boundary that's going to slowly make its way to the east and kick some moisture ahead of it towards the I-270 corridor. Not everybody will see something tomorrow, but we can't rule out an isolated shower or thunder. But I want to focus on rain just for a little while longer. While this is certainly not a bad thing in terms of outdoor activities, having this lack of rainfall, we could use some rain. We've only received less than half of our total rainfall amount that we see on average between March 1st and now. So that's a 6-week time frame. We're almost 3 inches down for that time period. We could use some rainfall, and unfortunately, if you're looking for... So this is the line in general. This is actually a very impressive line. We've been watching this segment, the northern edge, which is a little atypical. Usually it's the southern edge that gets the tornado warning in effect, but either way, we get the northern edge that has the tornado warned storm that's moving up to the northeast. So everybody that's kind of in this swath from Saxton to Hopewell, Hiram, Andover, Johnson's Mill, Flickerville, Mattie, Everett, Foreman, again, Bedford, Rainsburg, Hindman, roughly between now and about 4 p.m. out towards Broad Top City as well. You need to seek shelter immediately, even whether you are in this tornado warned storm or not. Here is our first call map for forecast snow accumulation totals. A purple shade, mainly 12 to 18 inches. That's going to be the ballpark target right now for much of the 4-state region. Even 18 to 24 inches and above. The further south you go towards the southern Shenandoah Valley, and then also, again, the D.C. metropolitan area. But I want to stress this, these numbers are subject to change over the next 24 to 36 hours, as we are still about 2 days away from this event. Well, it kind of brings up the question, are you a fan of the heat now, or is this too soon?
Dad? I'm a fan of it. Let's do it. Same.
Too soon. I have to. I've got to break it.
It's May.
It is May.
It's too soon.
May. Well, when we're near 90 degrees in May, that's when it starts to toe the line.
June temperatures in May.
We're getting June temperatures in May, basically. But
no worries.
Hey, you know what? It's sunny. I think we'll take it. So let's take a live. Well, like I said, our cold snap has finally come to an end after 14 consecutive days of below freezing temperatures. And here is that recap. Each and every day, 32 degrees or lower. And we haven't seen a stretch like this since the winter of 1917 and 1918, between December 29th and January 11th. So go figure, almost 100 years to the day since our last stretch of weather just like this. So in its wake, more warm air with 80s and even a few 90s just south of the region coming in through your day on Wednesday with that sunshine. Now, as we go through our surface analysis, again, not much happening really over the next about 48 hours. It's this frontal boundary that's going to really slowly make its way eastward and then kind of sag on down to the south and east. Ahead of it, we do have that opportunity for some showers and even a couple of thunderstorms to go right along with it. But we do have that winter storm warning in effect through 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And this is what we're going to be keeping an eye on through Future Tracker. That snow will be heavy at times. And we're going to keep a very close eye on where these heavier bands of snow set up shop. That will heavily dictate who sees the most amount of snow. Either way, everybody should see something, and everybody gets in on very cold and windy weather as we head into the day on Wednesday.
Now, from your local weather leader, meteorologist Adam Rutt.
Well, we're on pace to have a near average summer in Hagerstown, at least in terms of heat. It's felt a lot hotter than it's actually been more often than not, but believe it or not, we're not too far off our average pace in terms of 90-degree days. We averaged 29 for the entire year. We're already at 22. That does include today, by the way, with our high temperature of 95 degrees at Kiefer's Weather Station, which, by the way, is one of the hottest days of the summer. And go figure, September is right around the corner. 73, by the way, the overnight low. That's 13 degrees above average for this time of year, and we don't have anything close to that coming around anytime soon. At least it's quiet, though, as we take a live look west along Washington Street on our downtown Hagerstown Skycam. A nice night out there, a beautiful night with mostly clear skies, but that temperature is doing nothing to help things out. 85 at the airport north of town with a dew point of 73 degrees, so it's still incredibly muggy out there. And while we do have a breeze out of the south at 5 miles per hour, it's a warm breeze, so again, it's not doing much to help. 82 currently in Leesburg, 83 for Rockville, 81 Martinsburg, 77 Front Royal and Cumberland, 75 towards Romney, 70 in Oakland. And again, those dew points still incredibly high. So here's Pinpoint Viper radar. Much of the evening has been dry, but we've had a few exceptions to that rule. A few isolated showers moving through Quincy and Waynesboro, racing off to the east into Adams County. And now we're watching a few more showers and thunderstorms try and move into Somerset County and the northwestern corner of Garrett County. And these should really fall apart as they move across the mountains, and also with a lack of daytime heating as we go later into the night. So these will gradually rain themselves out. But it's the leading edge of something we're keeping an eye on for later on this week. And it's this cold front that's going to move on over a little bit more to the east. It's been gaining momentum over the last about day or so, and will continue to sweep on through the region and then stall. And as it does that, it's going to keep in the opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms, a few of which could pack an extra punch. It's a general risk right now for thunderstorms for the day on Thursday, and we can include Friday in that as well. But we'll see if that gets upgraded possibly to a marginal risk, with heavy rain and gusty winds acting as the primary concerns. So here we go through Future Tracker. Another warm day, not as hot, but still humid, with those pop-up thunderstorms moving through the evening and then again towards Friday morning and afternoon. So while the day is far from a washout, and I'm talking about Thursday and Friday, you are going to need to have your umbrella on standby regardless, just in case. And as long as we have the predominantly southwesterly flow in place via high pressure off the coastline and then coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, we are going to continue to have that fuel to support those showers and thunderstorms. So through the rest of your night tonight, we're talking about temperatures in the low 70s, with highs only getting into the mid to upper 80s tomorrow. Not terrible, but then you have to consider the fact we have that dew point coming in the mid 70s at times, so it is going to be pretty humid to go right along with it. Your 7-day forecast is not all that bad once you take out the rain opportunities that we have along the way. We're also going to have really not much in the way of absurd heat, but we're still going to stay pretty humid more often than not.